loves, hello my besties, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Alanna and I live in Western New York. Today we are going to make my December TBR with an advent calendar. Now I got this idea from Ellen Catherine. I will link her down below. She did her advent calendar, chooses her TBR for the week, and I saw this really beautiful advent calendar. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it's very, very pretty. I absolutely love it. It's supposed to light up, but I have to figure out why it's not working. I put new batteries in and she did not fix. So we'll have to see, I suppose. But we're gonna pick our TBR for December based off of this lovely advent calendar. So I texted 5 people and had them pick a number 1 through 24, and they each chose one for me, which is going to give me either a book or 2 books where I can choose one of them from these drawers that are going to be added to my TBR, and then we're going to pick 10 more with a number generator. 15 books is going to be a lot to be on my TBR. I don't think I'm going to get to reading all of them, but I'm going to try my best to read a good amount of them. I have a lot of Kindle options on here, and I have a good amount of like hardcover copies, like hard physical copies on here as well. So I texted my fiance who picked number 12, and number 12, just a minute if I can get it out. Oh, okay. Number 12 is either Flawless by Elsie Silver or Beach Read by Emily Henry. And I think we're going to go with I'm so sorry. Flawless. Because I've heard it's absolutely amazing. I've heard that whole Chestnut Springs series is phenomenal. So I want to get to that one. So we are going to go with Flawless as the first option. That is a Kindle unlimited book, so I will be reading that off of Kindle, excuse me, and I do not have a hard copy of it, so I cannot show it to you, but I will put a picture here and show it to you guys. Then my mom picked number 13. Let's see what number 13 is. Ooh, okay. Number 13 is either The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle or The Wild Huntress by Emily Lloyd Jones. I don't know a ton about either of these. I know I got them both in Book of the Month, one of the months. So maybe we'll choose on Goodreads, and we will see who has the better rating. The Dagger and the Flame is a 3.95. Dagger and the Flame is a 3.95, and The Wild Huntress, that is not how you spell it, is 4.07. So we are going to go with The Wild Huntress. Alright, so our first book is going to be The Wild Huntress by Emily Lloyd Jones. I know that this is a YA. I don't really know too much about this. I've been trying really hard to go into all of the books that I'm reading blind. Like, I don't really want to know too much about them. Like, I know it's a YA, I know it's a fantasy, but I don't really know, other than that, what it really is about. So I'm going to try to leave it that way because I want to go in completely with an open mind. But that's our second book. And the third book, or third options that we have, my dad picked number 17. So number 17 is The Hunting Ground or Amidst the Darkness. So Hunting Ground is Jean Heller, and Amidst the Darkness is by Laura Rise. After I wrote this, I did realize that The Hunting Ground is the second book in a series, so I'm gonna go with Amidst the Darkness because I haven't read the first book in the other series, and I don't want to have to add another book on just to be able to read it. So we're not gonna. Amidst the Darkness is a thriller I believe it's either a thriller, horror, suspense, something like that. Again, don't know too much about it. I can look up a quick thing on Goodreads and see. Oh, it's about an FBI agent who assembles a behavioral analysis unit to hunt down killers who strike during natural disasters. She finds herself in a coastal town trying to hunt a serial killer after a deadly hurricane comes through, and she's trying to find him and stop him before he's able to strike again. So that sounds really good. And this is actually going to be book 1 in a series. So that's a plus that it gets to be book 1. But that sounds really, really good. It sounds intriguing. I love criminal minds and like behavioral analysis. So I think that's going to be like right up my alley. And it's like a thriller, but kind of crimey as well, which is nice because I really love crime shows and stuff like that. But that's our 3rd book for December. Now, my friend Allie picked number 22. Yeah, she picked number 22. Oh, okay. So I have wanted to read both of these so badly, and I've been putting one of them off for a while. I actually was just able to get my hands on the other one. But our options are either Crescent City, House of Blood and Earth by Sarah J. Maas or Serpent in the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. Oh man. I think we're gonna go with Crescent City. I'm very, very excited to read Crescent City. I've been kind of trying to put it off because I didn't want to get through all of her stuff. But at the same time, I'm also just like, I love Sarah J. Maas's writing so much, and I have been really looking forward to it. I have the art copy, which I need to take this stupid sticker off, but look how beautiful this cover is. For anybody who hasn't seen it. It's stunning. Like, isn't that beautiful? It's so pretty. This is going to be our 4th book for December. So far we're doing well. We have 2 Kindle books and 2 physical books. Though I do have House of Earth and Blood on audiobook, which I may end up listening to on audiobook because I do have chronic joint pain, and holding thick books like that and stuff, and really honestly holding books in general can get really hard for me. And I've been really in my audiobook era lately, so I will probably end up listening to a good chunk of it on audiobook. I may read some of it or do like immersive reading when I'm able to, but that's going to be our 4th book. And then my friend Lindsay, the last person we asked IRL to pick a book, picked number 11, and that is either Wreck the Halls by Tessa Bailey or Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. Now, Wreck the Halls I have in physical book, and Window Shopping I have on Kindle. So I think we're gonna go with Wreck the Halls. Now, I have a good amount. I think I have like 6 Christmas options, book options through here, and I'm really hoping that I get a good number of them because I really do want to read some like holiday reads this month. So Wreck the Halls is going to be our first Christmas novel that we're going to be reading this month. I'm very, very excited about this. I've heard Tessa Bailey is really, really good with writing, and a lot of people really love her. This will be my first Tessa Bailey book, so I'm very excited to see how it goes. It's not too terribly long either, which is nice considering we have this hefty girl right here to read. Like, this is nothing. This is 3 of those. That's wild. 3 of these books fit into this, but Wreck the Halls is going to be our 5th book and the final pick from Friends and Family. Now we're going to do a random number generator, and we are going to choose the rest of the books. Now, obviously, if we roll a 12, 13, 17, 22, or 11, we will re-roll. But we are going to do a random number generator and pick 10 more options for this month. 18. 18. Okay. It's either The Girl Who Survived by Lissa Jewell or The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. Both of these I have on Kindle Unlimited. Or on Kindle. They might not be unlimited, but I have them on Kindle. And I think I'm going to go with The Perfect Marriage because when I was looking, I believe The Perfect Marriage had the higher star rating. So we're going to go with Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose, which I do not have that, like I said, in physical copy, but that's okay. We love our Kindle. I always spell marriage wrong. Okay. So our 7th book is going to be 13. We already have 13. 20. 20. I'll let you guys look first. Ooh, A Court of Winter by Krista Street or Legendborn by Tracy Dion. Now, I think I'm going to let Goodreads choose based on stars again because I want to read both of these. So let's go back into Goodreads. That's not how you spell that. So A Court of Winter has 4.12. And Legendborn has 4.33. So I think we're going to go with Legendborn. I need some more Christmas books though. That's what I really, really wanted for this month. All right, our next book is going to be from number 5. Stop opening things. Number 5. These can be difficult to open sometimes. Gimme. Ooh, okay, so this is romance. We're either going to have Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston or Love Hypothesis by Allie Hazelwood. I think we're going to go with Red, White, or Royal Blue. It'll be my first sapphic romance, so I'm excited to see what that's about. I know a lot of people really love sapphic romances. Red, White, and Royal Blue is going to be our next pick. All right, so this is going to be our 8th, 8th book option for December. So I'm excited to read that. I've never read a sapphic romance. I'm excited to try them. I've had a lot of, like, Ellen Catherine's one of my favorites, and so is Larry Reed's, and I know they both love sapphic romances. Ellen especially loves sapphic romances, so I'm very excited to get into them. But our next 9th book is gonna be 8. Go back in. 8. Ooh, okay. It's either going to be God of Malice by Rena Kent or Neon Gods by Katie Robert. Oh, man. I think I'm going to go with God of Malice. Because God of Malice is the first one, right? Did I just write down the wrong one? I may have written down the wrong one. Because I know that Rena Kent is one of, that is the first one, okay, is one of Larry Reed's favorite authors, especially for dark romance. So we're going to go with God of Malice. God of Malice, and that's on Kindle. I do not have that in a physical copy, but we are going to go with Gods of Malice, or God of Malice. And then we're going to pick our 10th book, I believe it's going to be. Let me go back to the generator. Number 1. What is number 1? Ooh, number 1 is either Apprentice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Maurer or The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Now, see, I've already read Assistant to the Villain, and I really, really liked that. And I have another, I know I have another Jennifer Lynn Barnes book in here that I'm really hoping to get, and if I do pull it, I don't want to start 2 of her series at once. So I think we're going to go with Apprentice to the Villain. I do only have that on Kindle, but alright. And then our next book, let me put number 1 back in its little cubey cube. Let's go with, we've had 22. We have not had 12. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. I lied. Devin picked 12. 22, had it. 19. We have not had 19. Okay, so 19 is Heartless Hunter by Kristen Cicerelli or Veiled Kingdom by Holly Renee. Both of these are also on Kindle for me. And I think I want to go with Heartless Hunter because I've heard that's so, so good and a lot of people really, really like it. It's also called The Crimson Moth, I believe. That's going to be the next book on our December TBR. Let's pop that back in there. All right, and let's go for the next one. We already have 20. We already have 1. 9. We do not have 9. Let's take a look. Ooh, it's either Watching You by Lissa Jewell or Never Lie by Frida McFadden. I think we're going to let Goodreads decide this one again. I'm very indecisive, and I put mostly books that I really wanted to get to in here. So we're going to go see... Nope. Watching You has 3.89 stars, and Never Lie has 4.09. So we're gonna go with Never Lie by Frida McFadden. Never Lie, also on Kindle, and that was number 9. All right, let's go. Nope, nope. Well, my phone's freaking out. Okay. The next book, we only have 3 more to choose, guys. So the next one, we already had 19. 17. We had 17. We had 9. 15. We did not have 15 yet. Wow. Ooh, 15 is The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. So we finally got another Christmas book in here. So that's exciting, maybe. Ooh. The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. And I do have that one in physical, so let me get that. So here is The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. I do know that this is the second book in a series. I have not read the first one, but it is a standalone, and I have been told that you don't need to read the first one to read this one. So I am going to read it. I almost didn't put it on here because I didn't want to mess it up and like not know what was going on. So here's our 13th book for December. The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. This will also be my first Lucy Score book, so I'm very excited to see what her writing is like as well. 2 more. 16. Wow. We really jumped up there, didn't we? All right, 16. Oh, this is a double read. So I only had one in here that had 2 books to read on it, and we picked it. So there's gonna be 16 books on the TBR. Oh Lord. I did this because I really liked the first one, and the third one fits very much with the Christmassy theme, but I wanted to read the second one first. So the two books that are being added to the TBR are the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore and the Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. They are included in the Dream Harbor series, and they go after Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which I will be having a review of Pumpkin Spice Cafe posted soon. So let me go grab those 2 and I'll be back. Here's the 2 books being added to the TBR. Wow, this is really turning out to be more than I had planned. So Cinnamon Bun Bookstore and the Christmas Tree Farm are both being added to this lovely December TBR. Both of these seem really cute for December too. Like, this is like the end of fall kind of feels. And then we have Christmas. So I'm excited to read both of those. This is getting out of hand, you guys. And let's choose our last 14. It's not. Okay, another dark romance. So we got The Ritual by Chantal Tessier or Hooked by Emily McIntyre, and I want to go with Hooked because I really love Disney and I really want to read the Disney reimagined things, and I know that Hooked is Captain Hook and Wendy, I believe. So let me go grab that one too and I'll be right back. Hooked is going to be the last book on our December TBR, which I'm very excited about. I am a little sad. There were some more Christmas books in here. One of them that I wanted to read really bad called How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. I may still end up doing it because I have it on audiobook, so I may end up just listening to it on audiobook since I heard that that's really a really good way to take it all in. But here are the physical books on our TBR. Oh, you can't see the bottom one. Hang on, let me see. Here are our physical books that are on the TBR. And then we also have Flawless, Amidst the Darkness, The Perfect Marriage, Legend Born, God of Malice, Apprentice to the Villain, and Heartless Hunter, and Never Lie. Also on Kindle to be on here. So that's going to be a heckin' TBR, you guys. This is a lot of pages. I'm gonna try to read as many as I can. Like I said, with it getting colder, I'm not gonna be going out doing very much because when it gets cold, my joints get really bad. And a lot of these are on Kindle too, so I can just read them during downtime at work, which is nice. And then I can focus on these ones like when I'm at home, which will be fun. I hope you guys are excited about December's TBR. We will probably, I don't really know how I want to go about choosing them for each week, or if I'm just going to go based on mood, or if I want to use prompts to pick. But I guess we'll see. Or I can choose off of the December, where'd I put it? I can choose based on this and go through and try to cross some of these out. Maybe I'll go on and write some of these down on here and see what we got. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, hit that like button, subscribe. It really helps me out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. It helps me push out my content to people just as amazing as you are. Like I said, I'm going to try to get back into doing some more reading vlogs. I'm going to do my best. It is a little bit difficult for me, but just with how our setup and stuff is here. This is one of the only real places I have to record aside from like on my bed, and usually when I record on my bed, my fiance is also there, and I don't want to like put him into stuff if he's not comfortable with it and doesn't want to be in it. And usually he's got his laptop over there and it's got a loud fan and stuff. So it's just, it can be a lot sometimes. Like, we're working on getting a room downstairs cleaned out so that we can use that as some extra space for us. So either he can go down there and play games, or he can be up here and I can go down there, or whatever the case may be. But we're working on it, and we are hoping to be looking at houses next year. Not quite yet, because we're still trying to pay off a very expensive emergency vet bill for one of my dogs, and it's been a lot on us lately. Christmas is going to be very much not much going on, but we once we get that paid down and I pay off some of my other debts a little bit more, we are going to start looking at houses so we can have our own space and our own spaces within that space, which will be really great. But I really appreciate you all so much. Thank you for choosing to spend your time with me. Anytime you choose to give to me really does mean the world, because I know it's not something you can get back. So any minute you choose to give to me truly does mean everything. I hope you guys stay happy, healthy, and safe, and I will see you guys whenever I see you next. Bye, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm back. I already ended this video, but I wanted to come back in and say that I decided, looking at the list, that I wanted to switch out one of the Kindle books for a book that I really wanted to get to for December. Like, I really, really wanted to get to this book. So I'm gonna switch out, I think we're gonna switch out The Perfect Marriage, which was number 18, for How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. I really wanted to get to this one this month, and this was very highly rated by Larry Reads, and I watched a video of hers recommending holiday reads, and this was like her top pick. So I really wanted to get to this one. I was very, very sad that we didn't end up picking it. So I did go in and swap out. I took out the How My Neighbor Stole Christmas little tag, and I'm gonna close that off, and then I'm going to go back to 18, and I'm going to put the one that I took out of 18 in there, which is right here. I'm going to put it back, so if I get to the point where I choose more books out of here, it can still get picked again. But I really wanted to get to this book this year, so I swapped this one out, because I really, really want to read this. So I'm sorry if people are disappointed that we're getting rid of The Perfect Marriage. For right now, we'll read it soon, but I needed to read this one this month, so I had to switch this out. This was one that I was really, really wanting, so I may have cheated the advent calendar just a little bit. So we're going to add that one to our physical books. I do believe I have it on audiobook as well, so we will see how this all goes, but I just wanted to pop in and post this in here just so you guys could see that we did end up swapping it out, and I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. But we are going to read How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. So that's just an update I wanted to give you.